The ocean was black beneath them, stretching endlessly in every direction. Only the wind-tossed waves and the cold light of twin moons gave the night any shape. Captain Alara Day's knuckles whitened on the controls of the escape vessel. A dull, pulsing alarm echoed from the ship's AI core. It wasn't just the sea below they had to worry about, it was what had followed them into the water. The Dominion research vessel Virelia had fallen from orbit only hours ago, shredded by a malfunction in the neurosync systems. She and the remaining crew, Lieutenant Rourke, biologist Saya Ven, and synthetic human hybrid, Unit 9, had barely launched the lifeboat before the core detonated. "We're losing altitude," Rourke said, checking the holodials with sweat pooling at his brow. "Alara, we have to land this thing now." "We can't land. We don't know what's under the surface," she snapped. "This planet wasn't even supposed to have water. What the hell did they do in those labs?" Saya spoke softly from the back. "It's not water, at least not entirely. It's alive, conscious. That's what my scans show." Alara shot her a glance. "Alive, not like us," Saya whispered, "but thinking, reacting, watching." They had no choice. Fuel levels were critical, the navigation AI had gone dark, and the controls were barely responding. As lightning arced through the clouds, Alara wrestled the ship into a rough descent, skimming across the liquid surface. The vessel skidded to a halt on a jagged black rock outcrop jutting from the endless sea. Inside, silence fell. Then Rourke pointed to the side panel. "We're not alone." Unit 9 stood still, eyes glowing faintly. "There are signals, not from the Dominion, they are internal. Your minds are leaking." Alara turned sharply. "What did you say?" "I was designed to detect mental intrusion. There's something inside you, all of you." Alara's chest tightened. Flashbacks from the ship's fall surfaced, visions that weren't hers. Her brother drowning, her hands covered in blood. Rourke crying in a ruined city that never existed. Saya stepped forward, voice trembling. "I've been having dreams, waking dreams, something trying to speak to me through memory." Unit 9 blinked slowly. "This ocean is not made of water. It's made of thought, of fractured consciousness. The Dominion was studying it, and they failed to contain it. They had landed not on a sea, but on a global psychic medium, a planet-wide neural network formed over millennia. Anyone in contact with it too long would begin to lose the barrier between their own mind and the ocean's endless dreamscape. They needed to get off the rocks soon. Rourke spotted a research station a few kilometers away, floating half-submerged in the sea. "That must be one of the original outposts. We might find answers, or a beacon." They prepared to move. Alara handed Saya a compact laser rifle, kept one for herself, and activated a tether to keep connected to Unit 9. "We go together. No one splits up. If you start seeing things, say it. Don't hold back." The walk across the narrow rock bridges to the station was tense. The sky twisted above them with aurora storms and unnatural pulses of color. Underfoot, the sea shimmered with memories not their own. Children laughing, screams, ancient wars. They reached the station, its doors still powered. Inside, darkness waited, punctuated by flickering data screens, old blood smears, and a single Dominion AI core still functioning. As they entered, the doors shut behind them with a hiss. The lights flickered, and then the station shifted. The walls breathed, hallways rearranged. It wasn't just the ocean that thought. The structure had become part of the Mindsea itself. Rourke vanished first. One moment he was beside them, and the next gone. They searched, but instead of finding him, they began finding pieces of themselves. Alara walked into a chamber that looked exactly like her childhood bedroom. She stepped back and found Saya frozen, staring into a mirror that showed her cradling a dead child. Unit 9 was silent, struggling. "I am receiving over 4,000 simultaneous input streams. I cannot hold cohesion. I must shut down." "No," Alara grabbed his hand, feeling the faint hum of life. "You're stronger than this, we need you. You're our link to reality." Saya collapsed, whispering, "The sea is lonely, it just wants company. It wants to remember, but it can only remember pain." Alara made a decision. "We're not getting out unless we talk to it." Using the Dominion console, she linked Unit 9's neural core to the AI interface and Saya's biometrics to act as a bridge. Together, they initiated a neural dive, a synchronization protocol used in deep space negotiations with alien minds. Instantly, the room disappeared. They stood in a space of endless black ocean under a pale violet sky. Towers rose from the sea like shattered dreams. A vast face formed in the clouds, shifting, genderless, ancient. "You are echoes," it said. "Small storms, I am the tide." Saya stepped forward, tears in her eyes. "Why are you hurting us?" The entity paused. "I do not wish to, but you bring war, you bring memory. And I remember too much." Alara realized this wasn't a threat, it was a prison. The planet was once a home to beings of thought, now long extinct. The ocean was their collective memory, unable to die, unable to forget. "You don't want to be alone," Alara said, "but dragging others into your pain won't bring peace." The entity looked at her. "Then take a piece of me and go." The sky broke. Alara woke first, gasping. The station was still, the sea calm. Saya groaned beside her, alive. Rourke lay unconscious but breathing. Unit 9 blinked back online. In Alara's hand was a crystal, glowing faintly with violet light. They used the beacon to call a rescue team. When the Dominion frigate arrived 2 days later, Alara handed the crystal to them. "Seal the planet. No one comes back. This place isn't for us." "But what's inside the crystal?" the captain asked. "Everything it couldn't say." As they rose into orbit, Alara looked down at the sea, no longer just black and endless, but rippling with quiet light, like a mind that could finally rest. Saya stood beside her. "Do you think it'll dream of us?" Alara smiled faintly. "Maybe, but at least now it won't be dreaming alone." They never spoke of the memories they had seen, but each of them carried something new, an understanding, a scar, and a quiet love forged in survival. Survive the sea, escape the mind, and sometimes heal what even time could not.